Welcome back to Husky Media. Today we are going to do a Ubuntu install on FreeNAS 11. We're running 11.2 on this system, and we're going to do the install on our Uber ZFS pool. So you're going to start off by going to your virtual machines. And before you start adding the virtual machine, you do need to go to ubuntu.com and go to their download section and download the Ubuntu desktop. I'm going to do the 1804. You could do 1904 if you want. But once you have it downloaded, you do need to put it on a share that you have on your FreeNAS system. So make sure that you set up an SMB share or an AFP or an NFS or whatever you need to get that ISO onto your FreeNAS system. So once you have that ISO on your FreeNAS system, you are going to go over here and click Add. And we are going to do a virtual machine. So we're going to hit Next. The guest operating system is going to be Linux. The name, we're going to just call this YouTube Ubuntu. Next. Uh-oh, doesn't like it. No spaces, fine. All right, still doesn't like it. Fine. FreeNAS being picky. Number of virtual CPUs, I'm going to do 2. How much RAM? Let's give it 4,000 megabytes. Why not? Hit Next. We're going to create a new disk image. Because we haven't created one already. We're going to do a vert IO for the disk type. And how many gigs do we want to make our, basically our drive. It's going to be a virtual drive for our Ubuntu system. So let's just say 100 gigs. But you can make it whatever you'd like as long as you have that space available on the share that you're going to put it on. I'm going to go ahead and put it on Uber and hit Next. We're going to select our network adapter. This is my 10 gig network adapter for this system, so that's fine. I am going to change it to a vert IO driver and hit Next. This is where you have to select the installation media, your ISO that you previously put on your system. So I'm going to navigate to that. Ubuntu desktop, select it and hit Next. Verify everything over here. All looks good. We're going to submit. All right, that's all put together. So now you need a VNC viewer. You can use the onboard one as well. I'll show you right over here. Once we start it, there will be a VNC option. You can definitely use that. I tend to use outside VNC players, but we'll go ahead and use that one for this video's purpose. So we're going to go ahead and hit start and power on. And if you click after it's running, if you click right over here, there's a VNC option, and it should load up. There we go. So now you'll see that we have, you do need to do it quick because you need to get in before the automatic timer runs out. Because if it runs out, it will just boot Ubuntu without install. So we're going to go to Install, hit Enter, and now we just need to give it a moment. Give it another moment. And here we go. Alrighty, the welcome to the install. So select your language of choice. In my case, it's going to be English. And in your case, it may be too if you understand what I'm saying. And if you don't, well, I hope you're at least following along visually. All right, select your keyboard layout. We're going to go with English. That is my proficient language. And I'm going to do a normal install, download updates while installing Ubuntu, fine. And I'm also going to do the install third-party software for graphics and Wi-Fi hardware. And the reason for doing this is I do want it to get all the software drivers, whatever, that it may need for maybe the network adapter or the graphics adapter, all those virtual adapters that have been set up. For the installation type, we are going to have it erase the disk and install Ubuntu, and we're going to hit install now. I'm not going to go for any of those other options because it is a virtual machine. And we're going to look over, yes, it's totally fine that it erases that partition. Where are you? We're going to say Los Angeles, even though I am in California, but not in Los Angeles. Your name, Husky Media. And Husky Beehive, that's fine. Call it whatever you like. Username, Husky, sure, why not? Password is going to be a password of my choice. Hopefully I can remember it. Passwords don't match. Hey, that's a problem. Make sure your passwords match. Perfect. And we're going to hit continue. All right, so now it's going to do the install. And we're going to go ahead and zip through this. All right, so now that the installation has completed, it does ask that we restart our VM. So we're going to restart our VM. And as it restarts, we're going to get a little message at the top that says, please remove installation media. Then it says, please remove the installation medium. Then press enter. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to exit our VNC. And we do need to turn off our VM. So we're going to go over here and we're going to hit stop. Then we're going to hit the three dots again and go to devices, CD-ROM, and delete the CD-ROM. This is also a time that you can go into the VNC setting and change the resolution of your VM. If you're okay with 1024 by 768, go ahead and hit cancel. Go back to your virtual machine list, scroll down, and turn it back on. Sometimes it does glitch out and say that it's still on. And in those cases, you just need to go back and forth and see what's up. All right, finally it did shut off. And now you can go ahead and power it back on. All right. Click back over here, go to VNC. It'll load up. Loading, loading, loading. And there we go. We're loaded up. Just click on your user. Hit enter after entering your password. And boom, you're ready to rock and roll. So as always, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, please leave them down below. And please like and subscribe if you liked this video. And we'll see you in the next one.